the hour. All right, tomorrow is a very important day. Second State of the Nation address by the President to the joint August House. Now, we spoke to you today, and you told us that you want the President to address a few issues. In fact, you're very categorical with this. First is the high cost of living. You want the President to address that in his speech tomorrow. Last year, it was very short. Second, the education standards and education in the country. And lastly, the health of the country and individual health. But this comes even as the Energy Cabinet Secretary Davis Chirchir has told you to again brace for the high fuel prices, as Brenda Zeda Radido reports.
With the President William Ruto set to address the second State of the Nation address Thursday, Kenyans are hoping that the President will focus, among other things, the high cost of living, fuel prices, or even urge members of parliament to amend some sections of the Finance Bill 2023. Many businesses have been affected by the high cost of living, with some businesses being shut. In Kayole, Nairobi County, I met Goreti Otieno, a fishmonger who has been in this business for years. She paints for us a picture of how the cost of living has affected her business, forcing her to pass the costs to her customers.
Ulikuwa unaweza enda soko na 5,000 umenunua samaki. Ukikuja unatafuta tu salad, labda salad ya 400 ilikuwa inaweza choma hiyo samaki ya 5,000. Lakini kwa sasa utapata samaki ile tulikuwa tunabai kilo moja 250, sasa tunauziwa na 360. Ukinunua salad lita moja tulikuwa tunabai na 150, sasa lita moja tunabai na 240.
According to Goreti, her family's income has greatly been affected by the high cost of living due to low income from her business.
Budget ya nyumba tulikuwa tunaweza tumia kitu kama kuanzia breakfast mpaka supper. Tulikuwa tunaweza tumia kitu kama 600. Sasa imepanda mpaka 1,000. Na ujue hiyo kitambo hiyo 600 ilikuwa inapatikana. Na sasa hata hiyo 600 huwezi pata hiyo 600 juu kila kitu imepanda.
A section of Kenyans say they have lost hope of this administration lowering the high cost of living. During UDA parliamentary meeting held at State House, Nairobi, Tuesday, legislators are said to have asked President William Ruto to look into the issue of high cost of living, saying it was affecting government's popularity on the ground.
William Ruto assented to the Finance Act that doubled VAT on fuel from 8% to 16%. That is where, fellow Kenyans, the rain started beating us.
I'm expecting life is going to be more difficult. I don't think there is any change. Actually, there is no any change. We are actually just operating between God and ourselves.
During the NADCO committee on Monday, Energy CS Davis Chirchir said Kenyans should brace themselves for higher fuel prices.
You can untie those hands by directing the same MPs you threatened to amend the Finance Act, starting with the VAT on fuel.
I might want him to address the cost of living, fuel in particular, but we have been warned that we should not expect anything.
Brenda Zeda Radido, KTN News.
Make a date, 2:30 p.m. tomorrow. The President will be addressing the joint House of Parliament, the Senate and the National Assembly. 2:30 p.m. Trust KTN to be there and cover this. But we have a whole day coverage beginning 6 a.m. on the State of the Nation. What do you think? We'll also be on the street trying to sample some of your comments and views and what exactly you expect from that speech. However, you've told us the 4 issues are important to you. So tomorrow 6 a.m. all the way to when the President will say his last word in Parliament, and we'll definitely cover that for you and break it down for you. Away from that, let's talk about Azimio la Umoja One Kenya leader Raila Odinga, who has called for the speedy